What's up everyone? Hardcore here. In the past videos we talked about Final Fantasy XIV and the issues surrounding it. So in this video we're gonna rant a little bit about some events that happened recently. So we all know the Fall Guys event just came out last week, not even 2 weeks in. And we've been grinding, me, Jeff, and Kaiser, which is well known as Sigma. Come out, Kaiser. Come out. There
Right.
he is. But like we said, like we all know the Final Fantasy community and the modding community existed way before all this stuff happened.
And just as a disclaimer, please wait until the end of the video to put in any of your comments about modding in this game,
Mm-hmm.
whether you're for it, against it. We understand there is a huge debate between both sides,
Yeah.
and the people are going to say one thing or another, whether they're for or against it. But just please wait until the end to put anything into the chats. That's all we ask. So you
Right.
get all of our input, so that way you can make a better post for us and for the rest of the people that are watching.
Mm-hmm. And to start, all three of us, we've been doing the event recently, trying to grind, get all the points, to get all the items. So we understand
Get the
that,
wins.
yeah, the event is going to be RNG, random. Like, who knows who is going to win?
It's all luck based.
Yeah.
There are some points when you're running it. And this is one thing I like. A lot of it is just, it's like running a raid. Things are going to happen, and when you get used to them, you know when they're going to happen or what's the outcome going to be. And that's good. And it's good to learn from it. We just ran some today, and I finally got my first win on my main character. The only other
Right.
win I got is on one of my alts. And it took me a while to try and learn the patterns of how things go in the third trial, in the third challenge, to get that win. And
Exactly.
it's these sort of building blocks of getting there that help you to grow better at the game. But the problem is that we've seen as of today that the modding community has made a mod similar to what's in the Ultimate fights that we
Oh yeah.
heard about months
The
ago.
the last ultimate fight where they
Yes,
use a
the
certain mod to let you
that
know where the hit is going to be on the floor.
mm-hmm. It tells you where the hit's coming, when it's going, and gives you this clear warning, which just takes out a lot of. I don't want to say it takes out the fun for you, because these people using it are gonna assume it's fun for them, but it takes out the reward for everybody else. And
It's not really fair when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's like, where's the, like, the challenge? What's the point of
and
trying something new?
yeah, and I can understand there's going to be people that are going to watch this and say, "Well, just get the mod yourself." Okay, first off, that's bad to think about. That you have to have a mod to win. When everybody else gets that mod, who's going to win? Well, it's going to be whoever gets the best chance of, everything lines up and you don't have to stop. Well, from that, you're just going to make another mod that's just going to give you the pathway of what's going to be the fastest way for you to win from this position, when you start in.
Yeah.
And then it's going to devolve so much that it'll be everybody leaves the moment they get to that last part, because let's say that you have zones 1, 2, and 3. 1 is on the left, 2 is in the middle, 3 is on the right. If you're in the middle, and let's say that you are, and let's, split it up, you are number 6. That is the best chance of you to having the fastest run in this game. And the game even and this mod even tells you 6 is going to win. why even stay then? Everybody's just gonna leave. Nobody's gonna be trying to outpace this. Nobody's gonna be trying. And also the simple fact of this game is supposed to be accessible not just for PC players, but for console. Now we don't have Xbox in here, but we still have PlayStation. And I know people are gonna go, "Oh, but these PlayStation people could just get a PC." Okay, not everybody can get hello, a PC that's good enough to run this. And this isn't asking for much, but you know, it's gonna be something else of, you know, well, but again, when does this all end?
Speaking of,
Either
we've recently, it's like we've been playing, right? All three of us. We're doing the event as usual, and I've noticed some people just breezing by the last stage without getting hit, and I was like, well, maybe it's just a ping server. Maybe
mm-hmm.
it's the internet issue, which I don't see the issue with me or any other people. Like, people will say, well, maybe it's just the server, not us. But I'm like, I noticed some things, you can't even unnotice it because you're playing with these people. They just zoom in like there's no way it couldn't get hit once, which is kind of
Mm-hmm.
sussy, like we said. And I was
Yeah.
like, I even asked Sigma about it, and I was like, do some characters have advantage? Like, let's say, Ninja. Ninja class will, they have the advantage of being faster, but that's nullified because of the event, which is understandable because that's not fair.
Yeah. Yeah. They've nullified Ninja's innate speed
Yeah.
boost.
And I was
But
like,
what
well,
about
maybe,
other races?
yeah, the other
Yeah.
races, they have disadvantages. So like, let's
Would a
say,
would a Rogan or a Rothgar be at a bigger disadvantage
yeah.
because they have the biggest, character model?
Now
And
you
I
could
feel
argue
like
with the,
they've
the hit
nullified that.
points, with the hit points, right? With the hit, I mean, the
Hitboxes
yeah,
system.
hitboxes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would assume that they would have nullified anything that would have, put Lalafels at a better advantage
Mm-hmm.
over
Because they're
Rogan and
faster.
Rothgars.
Yeah.
Well, no, because, I mean, look at the models of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Lalafels are just smaller in size than everyone else. So wouldn't that mean that their footprint, their hitbox, would be smaller
Yeah.
than a Rogan? A
But
Rogan would almost be two Lalafels.
yeah, it's like, and I even asked Sigma, and I told him he's not present at this point, but he's not with us. But he even mentioned it on stream because he was streaming yesterday, and I even mentioned it, and I was like, I almost had it if it wasn't for that character not getting hit once. But how is that fair? Like, you could argue, be like, well, get good, but it's nothing. There's nothing called get good in our RNG game, because it's all depends on how you, not necessarily how you play. It's just how lucky you are, and we all know that luck is not always on your side. So anyway, today, a Reddit post got mentioned or resurfaced, and even Kaiser sent me a link to it to Twitter, which I'll post it right now. You can see it right here. It shows a Lalafell zooming past some of the hitboxes or the hit points. Like, how is that possible? When you look at it, it seems like they know where's the other hit is gonna be at which
Mm-hmm.
location.
There's a there you can see the rings of where certain things are coming, or
Mm-hmm.
the boxes.
Yeah.
And maybe that, maybe for whatever reason, just to spark the, controversy, or to make people talk about it, it's post edited to be that
Yeah.
way.
It,
But why, at the end, why?
it just seems like if you look at the circles on the floor too, it tells you when is it gonna be the next hit, which
Mm-hmm.
is kind of not fair for other players. Like we said, there are console players, so even if they're PC players, we all know that this stuff is not fair anyway because of the modding community. It's third party. Um, like, it's not allowed even in game. It's like this is considered cheating if I do say so myself, actually. Which again, we're not saying like, oh, this is not fair. We blah blah blah. We're ranting because some people use that to their advantage. So, like we said, Kaiser got his 2 wins today. I'm not sure how that happened. It just happened. I didn't get my win.
This game is all about luck,
Yeah.
and like I said, I could pick up where certain things are going to happen. You have to have that internal mental ticker
Mental
of,
image.
like, yeah. Well, it's more of a tick because when you see one side turn the paddles, you know that the other side's going to be turning the paddles soon. So, knowing roughly when certain things are happening, you can, you know, work around that. The problem is that there's certain parts to it that's just completely RNG. There's no way you're going to know 100% without running it multiple times, doing that part
Mm-hmm.
over and over to know when those orange circles are going to come down. And
Right.
maybe there's some people that picked up on it really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just one of those things of you have to play through it enough times to learn it.
Yeah,
And with
exactly.
these kinds of hacks, you nullify all of that. There's no need to learn because why learn when the mod's just going to show you?
It's like picking the easy way, which is kind of like, are you that desperate to actually have to use a mod to get it to the last stage? Which again, I heard there's a title too, Kaiser,
Mm-hmm.
to get
Yeah.
100 win, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, let's see here. I don't remember where they put it because I wish.
I
Oh, it's
honestly
in
didn't
Gold
know there was a
Saucer.
title even.
There
I
it
thought
is.
I thought it's only the
I seen that a couple of days ago
uh,
on Twitter. Somebody had posted how they had already gotten their 100 wins, and after seeing all this come to light, it kind of makes me wonder. So it's under your character Gold Saucer tab in your achievements, all the way at the bottom. It's a Blunderful Life 3, or 4. One
oh
is
yeah.
just getting 1 win. Blunderful Life 2 is just getting 10 wins. Then 3 is 50 wins. And 4 is getting 100 wins. And for myself, I would get King Bean. For any female characters, it's Queen Bean.
Oh yeah.
Because they call the little
The
characters
character's
beans.
being yeah.
Yeah.
That is cute.
So it's just we've seen this and we want to put it out there, see what other people
Mm-hmm.
have to say, and
Or what you
kind
guys
of rant
think?
about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm talking about other people. Like, for me, I don't really care. It's just the modding community is still gonna exist. I'm just talking about the people who actually try so hard to get
Mhm.
to the top, which is, it's already hard in it of itself because it's based on luck. Like we said, it's just RNG. But for
Mhm.
me, it's kind of, I don't really I don't care. It's just for the actual people who actually care about winning in this game. You know what I mean? But like I said, let us know what you guys think in the comment, or if you see any kind of like the same experiences as we did. But that's just our thoughts. And thank you guys for
Mhm.
watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.
Have a wonderful time.